Hey guys, I'm Jeremy and welcome to the Glow Garage. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to properly clean and lube your chain using the GLOSIL chain cleaner and chain lube. Cleaning your motorcycle chain is pretty simple and every motorcyclist should be able to do this. All you need are a few basic things lying around your house, a couple of safety gloves to protect your fingers, a pair of cardboard sheets lying around that will probably protect your motorcycle rims from the grit and dust, your GLOSIL chain lube, your GLOSIL chain cleaner, and a wire brush. Let's move on to the actual cleaning process. So before we actually start cleaning the chain, what I usually do is I place a piece of cardboard so it prevents the mess that falls onto your motorcycle rim. A motorcycle chain is most important for a well-functioning motorcycle. Before we actually get into the lubrication part of the motorcycle, let's begin with the actual cleaning part. Alright, for that I'm using the GLOSIL chain cleaner, which works way better than kerosene or diesel, which was probably used on the older motorcycle chains. But when you have a motorcycle with O-rings like this, I suggest go in for the GLOSIL chain cleaner, which acts, cleanses out and takes out the little nitty-gritties and dirt which are present there. Before you actually start cleaning your motorcycle, always ensure your motorcycle is well parked, your motorcycle is turned off and it's on neutral, because it helps with turning the wheel as you spray the chain cleaner. So now that your motorcycle is docked and it's on neutral, make sure that you stand pretty far away from it so that you don't get the chain cleaner into your eyes, or wear safety goggles if you have them. So now that you have your chain cleaner in process, you can go ahead with the actual process of cleaning the entire chain by gently turning the motorcycle rear wheel so that you get the cleaner all over the chain between the little nitty-gritties. Your cleaner, it gets between each link. Be generous with it. Most people stint, but personally I think that getting every bit of your chain link and the sprocket coated with the chain cleaner helps in the overall process of the cleaning. Unlike kerosene or diesel, if you notice, you can actually see the grime and the grease falling off the chain. So once you've got your chain all well cleaned, head over to your chain cleaning brush, and if you notice, these brushes come in handy because they clean the chain from three ways. If you notice how the bristles are placed, so once you've got your brush in place, firmly hold on to it, make sure that you don't get your fingers into the sprockets, and just turn. The best way to clean the chain, turn the rear wheel slowly so you make sure you get all the dust, the grit and the grease which is inside. Now that you're done with the cleansing process, if you notice that the cleaner has actually loosened up most of the grease and the dirt which is on the chain. So I like to finish it up using a microfiber cloth. It makes it a little bit easy to get the little dirt off the sprocket, and if you notice, it's all gone. So now that you've got your chain and sprocket nicely clean, we'll head over to lubricating it. Now there are two things that one should keep in mind, and I've seen this happen a lot of time. Now most of the times they have the bike on the stand, the motorcycle is put onto the first gear, and I've seen people spray a lot of lube, which is unnecessary, because honestly you don't need so much of lube, especially when you're working on a chain setup like this, which is an O-ring chain setup. So all you really need to do is lubricate the O-rings, which calls for a little patience. Now if you notice closely, the O-rings are actually on the side of the chain, which actually needs the lube, and not the entire chain, which in certain cases I've seen happening. So make sure that your safety gloves are on. Watch out for the sprocket because you don't want to get your fingers hurt, and make sure that your wheel is going in an anti-clockwise direction while you're spraying the lube. So give it a good shake up, and all you need to really do is hit the O-rings on the side, which is basically what keeps your chain healthy. Notice I've done one complete rotation and you do the other side. Now this canister is 140 ml and we get about 5 to 6 lubrication, which is pretty impressive. And there you go, that's how you lubricate your chain, and you have a healthy motorcycle chain right now. The interesting part of the GLOSIL chain lube is that it can be used on any kind of motorcycle chain, whether it is an O, X or a Z kind of a motorcycle chain. So there you go, now that your motorcycle chain is cleaned and lubed, you're ready to take off. And as usual, stay safe, wear your helmet, and I'll catch you on another episode at the Glow Garage.